13.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the ground with the back. Pull down the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff from the gun. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up 14 over Miami. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Cal will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Pocket breaking down. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A little release to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he got open space, the man might as well start playing.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You're talking about answering the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments late for a stopping back return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Makes the grab. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. I'm running out, and he goes down at the 34. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's in open space downfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
They call third down money down for a reason. Like, second down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first.
Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime updates. And the Hilltoppers will line up for kickoff and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Denson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The play action fake. He'll get rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On third down, going up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it pay dividends on that third down.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the tailback. Turning it on.
this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Red pass is complete. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff, take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Here we go. Do the show. Break.
Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. They'll give it to him again. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Let's go. Break.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
White 53.
Scanning the field, it's Denson. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Let's go.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Let's go.
He'll pull it, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's a nice job by this defense. Understand that QB is a threat. They're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. Got that side.
Nearly would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. They get through and it's blocked. And they got it.
You never know how weather affects the kick. The rain's coming down, obviously, but the field goal does a great job getting penetration, getting back deep in the backfield, and then blocking the kick for the big momentum shift.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really good.
Finds his big tight end. They'll finally drag him down, and not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get there.
Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Kennesaw State.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Denson. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big line explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Surging forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Reads it, fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. To the air, it's Denson. Using the quick game. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend. He catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun to give to the back. Bounces over the top.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Appalachian State has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 26 over Missouri. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys first snap of the drive from the 25. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves him still sitting at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down and 10th coming. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I've got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep the lead going.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Owls.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading as much as they are.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. It's complete to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. This gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Under fire. It's complete. Quick with the spin move. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while at least, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players come out. You have so much anticipation coming.